Well, beyond the college setting, or during that college setting, we had a visit from the dean of Tuskegee Institute, and that was one of the prime turning points in my life. I had made an effort to get in to medical school, and not knowing that I was not known as well as I could have been, or had the contacts that I should have had. My application on the one that I put in for medical school at Mahara was not, I was not accepted. And in the meantime, Dean T.S. Williams from Tuskegee came and offered me a scholarship. And being having a farming background, animals, I said, gee whiz, let me latch on to this. So I went to school of veterinary medicine after I had finished Tennessee State.
Was life at Tuskegee a little different than at Tennessee State? What would you say the differences
were?
Well,
one of the big differences would be that you're fully aware that at any time failing a course could send you home. and there was not much of a chance if you had not gotten certain subjects behind you at the end of your sophomore year, then you would return to doing something other than what you had hoped you would be doing. So I found it very interesting. It was interesting work, very concentrated studies, and you had to have a lot of discipline, which I had grown to have in anyway, and it was just another rung on the ladder. So I did quite a bit of overhauling in terms of the hours that I put in studying. We were exempted from, we didn't have to go to chapel. The veterinary medical students didn't have to go to chapel, even though many of us did, but we were exempted. It was understood that if you were going to get through the school of veterinary medicine, then you're going to have to really tighten your belt. And I suppose that, excuse me, I think that was because at that time, veterinary medicine for a number of blacks was completely new.
Right.
And the dean had been asked, the story he tells, which I know is a true story, he was asked by some of his white colleagues, what will the student, now you have a school of veterinary medicine, what will you be doing? What will they be doing when they finish veterinary medical school? Keep in mind that we are systematically, when the school started in '49, that segregation was about as entrenched as taking a breath of air. So that there was a good question. So Dean Williams made his response was, I think that our graduates will do whatever other veterinarians are doing. So they accepted that as a challenge and to get us through in good shape. So as a result of that kind of dilemma, a number of students didn't make it through the School of Veterinary Medicine at Tuskegee. But those who did, as you know, the civil rights movement, other things being what they became, we did do about whatever else other veterinarians were doing.